Fuck.
Are there any players with NBA experience with the top G League talent?
Yeah, absolutely. I got a spreadsheet before next start. At least 3.
Study chicken by that's right. Ready to walk down. 600. Drop. We have to slip slide.
Over here, over here.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
About
Get ready to light it up.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've already seen some great plays from this year's rookie class, and there will surely be more to follow as we move through the month of November. Now let's look at the rookies leading the charge with their play in the Rookie of the Year race. You look at Nash. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And it looks like we've got a really special rookie class this year. These are players who have already had a big impact.
Boy, at this point, it looks like it's going to be quite the race for Rookie of the Year. Still very early, but it looks like we've got several worthy candidates.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac is out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's Cardinal. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Black in at the point. And for Golden State, we've got Butler. Moses Moody is out there with MP. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Hall in at center. And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duties.
And it hasn't taken him long to prove that he's serious. He's been putting up a bunch of points, and I know that by his own standards, he thinks he could be better. But compared to almost anyone else, he's been great.
In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Tries the spin move. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. And MP throws it down.
Oh, what a move by MP, just relentlessly attacking the rim.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Sharpe against MP. From deep. Sharpe, that's good. Sharpe's got his second bucket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's MP. He has 5. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game, a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's Black. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Lets it go from 14. Bank shot, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Cardinal. No good with the triple. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And MP throws it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
A nice shot by Black.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And as the group stage starts to wind down, here's what the standings look like so far.
And I'll tell you what, how about the level of excitement this tournament has brought to the NBA regular season? Can't wait to see how it finishes up.
Now, here's Moody. This game we saw him score 32.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Zubac. Sharp against MP. They get it again. Another shot. He can't get that one to fall.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Golden State moving the ball around. Outside, Kuminga. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The Clippers trail. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Boston put on a show. He scored 31 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. Just a fantastic effort for him out on the floor. See if he's got any gas left in the tank for tonight, guys.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Williams, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so he makes both from the line.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
MP with the bounce pass. Hall passes to MP. An easy 2 points on the layup. MP's got 11 points.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Sharp with a screen on Williams. And there's the drive. Black. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just did enough to prevent that bucket.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming. Up as well. And that sends MP to the free throw line. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Warriors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the... He's checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Moses Moody. And then for Los Angeles, Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Nash. And Morris subbed in for Black. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Morris. He's out there with Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Holton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now, here's Sharpe. 5 points in the game.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And that one's good by Butler.
Boy, MP, great feel for the game, and also unselfish.
Pass to Woodson. To the inside. Here's Sharpe. Here's Brown. Sharpe with it. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Holton. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game, a loss to the Thunder.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Back to Sharp. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Sharp.
Oh! And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's MP. The Clippers getting the bucket. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And good that time. MP's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. MP against Sharp. Nice move.
Oh! He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's MP. He's coming off a 31-point game against Boston.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's Brown. Trailing by 4.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. MP finds Butler. MP passes to Davis. There's the drive. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Davis has got 7.
That's just excellent vision from MP. Puts it on time and on target.
And here is Morris. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And some changes here for the Warriors. Hall's checked in for Floyd. Kuminga comes in for Williams. Moody subbed in for Davis. Here's Black, covered by MP. Pass to Brown. Here's Black. Here's the 3. Good on the triple.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now, here's MP. 19 points in the game. Oh, that's blocked. Here is Cardinal, defended by Moody. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Kuminga kicks to MP. There's the screen. And the rejection by Zubac. Here is Cardinal, defended by Moody.
Wow, tremendous defensive awareness by MP, and really tremendous job getting in position to block that thing.
Now, here's Zubac. Still yet to score. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Black. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
And the Clippers have possession following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga from deep. The three. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 11 points.
Well, this is Zubac. He's such a team-first guy. You find an open teammate, put the ball where it needs to be.
MP inside. Working on Black. Pass to MP. Here's Hall. They need this. And no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Clippers lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime. First order of business, catching up on the injuries around the league. Never good to see guys on the injury report. Are you two happy you're here now and can't get hurt?
Yeah, that's funny, Ernie. I'm having flashbacks to a certain Christmas tree.
Yeah, my suit still has pine needles in it.
You never know what Santa Claus might leave under your tree. All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner three now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Kuminga, MP out there with Moses Moody. Then it's Butler, and it's Hall in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from MP. Pass to Sharp. This one for 3. Warriors with the rebound. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. On the wing, MP. 21 points in the game.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Butler sets a screen for MP. Outside, Kuminga. for the tie. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Back the pass to Zubac, and the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. Here is Cardinal. 7 points in the game. Pass to Wiseman. Good ball movement.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
They get it back. Here's MP. And they will go, missing the going.
Are you watching? Oh, you watching Pretty Little Liars?
Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Cardinal passes to Sharp. Here's Black. He's got 11. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with a 3. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Butler dishes to MP. MP gets the job done inside.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here is Cardinal. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 13 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
MP against Sharp. Here's MP. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pass to Black. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Three-pointer, Butler. Cardinal grabs the board.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
That one goes in. And now a 7-point Clipper lead.
And listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
MP passes to Hall. MP outside. Back to Kuminga. On the wing, MP. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Black. 16 points for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Really,
Now here is Davis. Pass to Sharp. 3-pointer. Johnson with the rebound.
and maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Shaedon Sharp. He's out there with Davis, and it's Woodson at the 4. MP, no good.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Pass to Woodson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away at the D.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
MP against Sharp. And that one, good. MP's got 29.
Boy, high percentage shots, so valuable. MP making sure he doesn't waste an opportunity.
Here's Sharp. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Golden State moving the ball around. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Here's Sharp. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Cardinal. Sharp on the wing. Covered by MP. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on MP. And some changes here for the Warriors. Hall's checked in for Floyd. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Johnson. And it's Moses Moody in for Diggs. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Nash is checked in for Woodson. MP attacking the open floor.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Cardinal passes to Sharp. Drops in the tray. Sharp's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's MP. The kick out to Williams. Back to MP. Here comes MP. The Clippers grab the miss. Sharp's got 7 rebounds in the game. Out left to the wing. Cardinal. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
MP passes to Moody. Back to MP. Lock at 6. MP working it inside.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Nash outside. To the middle. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Butler, he's checked in for Golden State. Warriors trail by 14. Pass to Hall. Back to MP. Fires from deep. MP drills the 3.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here is Cardinal. No one near him. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. The 11-footer. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Kuminga's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Warriors trail by 11. MP kicks to Kuminga. The 3 from MP. Black grabs the board. The Clippers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. Cardinal gets the bucket.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
MP, that's for 2. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Black, covered by MP. Count it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Clippers leading by 16. Black the pass to Zubac. Here's the screen. Pass to Sharp. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Wiseman kicks to Cardinal. Zubac the pass to Sharp. Wiseman sets a screen for Sharp. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Brown's shot is off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 16-point game. The kick out to Williams. Pass to MP. Hits the 3-point bomb. MP's got 39. Here's the Clippers. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. "20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Davis. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. So the Clippers winning this one easily. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Hey, it's just one loss.
Good game, MP.
ready to put that work in?
All
right, baby. Let's get down.
Oh, say does.
Welcome everybody to another presentation. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Warriors, currently 7th in the conference, hoping to string together some more wins.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've looked simply average so far. And that's shocking when you consider how good they were last year.
And they're going to have to step up their execution in a big way if they hope to come close to having the same success as they did last year. The good news for them is it's early, and they have the luxury of time to get things sorted out.
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Ayo Dosunmu, also Jalen Brunson out there, and it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Warriors, Kuminga is out there with Butler. Then it's Moses Moody, then it's MP, and it's Hall in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
Well, MP challenged himself to be a better scorer, but he'd be the first to tell you that he's fallen short of his own expectations. Regardless, his goal remains the same, and maybe a good game tonight is all he needs to turn things around.
Well, Grant, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who doesn't have MP on their short list for greatest player of all time. He's earned that consideration.
The skill he plays with, the hardware he's collected, he's got as great a case as any. It's impossible to compare players between eras, but without a doubt...
Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up. Court. And here's Levine. Last game for him, he had 14. Pass to Ware. The rebound by Hall.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first.
Yeah, and MP getting to the stripe. Always want to drain those foul shots.
And he sinks the second. Brunson with it. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, get up, MP.
The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Levine surveys the D. Here's the floater, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
The kick out to Brunson. Oh, great D that time from MP.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Here's MP, and a nice finish on the layup. MP's got 11 points.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Pass to Ware. It's stolen by MP. Out to the wing. The open shot, Kuminga. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
That's got to frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Ware. Pass to Dosunmu. Clock at 6. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. The rebound by MP. The Warriors lead by 5. Butler passes to MP. And he gets it to go off the front iron. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
Here's Dosunmu. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
The Warriors have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. MP against Brunson. Here's MP. Some solid defense from Brunson. Knicks trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Offensive rebound.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jalen Brunson picks one up. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And both free throws good for MP. And New York has possession. They trail by 9. Back to Levine. Pass to Hunter. Oh, from deep. And again, the Knicks missing. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here's Hunter for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. 36 seconds left in the first. There's a screen. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Dadier. Williams defending. And here's Hunter from the arc. Williams grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 11. Butler finds MP. Outside for Butler. Takes a 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. Back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Jackson, and it's Hunter in at point guard. Outside Butler, pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Back to Butler. Jacks up a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Dadier. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Price. Here's Floyd. To the paint. Here's Butler. Misses in close. Knicks trail by 12. Inside. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Now here's Davis. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Price. Now Williams. Over Hunter. Hauled in by Brown.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Hunter with the ball. Here's Dadier. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Drains the triple.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Price, the pass to Davis. And here's Butler. Outside, Williams. Here's Price. Yet to see a basket. Lets it go from 14. Jump shot is good.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed the tea and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
They set the pick. And here's Brown for three. And the Knicks, another three.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
To the inside. Here's Floyd. And it's Gilliard with a rebound.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Jackson the screen. And here's Brown for three. Floyd pulls it in.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Price. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Butler passes to Floyd. There's Davis with the three. The Knicks with the rebound. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Brown. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Brown's got 5. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
There are only 2 players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And Williams no good on that one. Knicks trail by 8. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He contributed 42 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Hunter's checked in for Jalen Brunson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Dosunmu. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Hunter against MP. Driving in. It's stolen by Hunter. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Now Dosunmu, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. The rebound by Hall. Hall's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Knicks trail by 8. Jackson with a screen on Kuminga. Levine against Kuminga. Pass to Dosunmu. From behind the arc. No good on the shot. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. 1:51 left in the half. That one's off. Shooting 7 for 10 now. Levine passes to Hunter. Dosunmu on the wing. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Jackson.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. They set a pick. Shot from the wing. Jump shot is good that time. MP's got 21 points in the game.
Well, they like to put the ball in MP's hands because they trust him to make the play.
Here's Hunter. The Warriors pull it in. MP's got 4 rebounds now. .55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The rebound by Ware. Knicks trail by 8. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Hunter from the arc. Fires in the triple. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Hall. Out left to the wing. MP, the pass to Kuminga. Shot from the top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Kuminga's got his first points of the night.
Terrific decision by MP. He looks to feed his uncovered teammates.
And here's Dosunmu. Lets it go from deep. And we finished off one half of play. The Warriors on top. They lead by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for joining. The Eastern Conference winner, Ausar Thompson.
You got to give credit to how great this guy has been defensively, remaining active
and returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Golden State Warriors.
When you take care of the boards,
that does it for halftime.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Knicks trail by 7. Butler out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's MP, then it's Moody, and it's Hall in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space for him.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area. Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
Outside from Butler. Screen by MP. On the wing, MP. Outside Moody. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks trail by 7. And here's Brunson from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Butler, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Moody. Back to MP. Outside Kuminga. Here's MP. And it's Gilliard with a rebound. Gilliard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Takes a step back. Here's Levine. Oh, great D that time from MP.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And it's New York with a rebound. Gilliard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Brunson. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
Now, Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Butler, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Kuminga. On the wing, MP. Brunson defending. MP with a step. Outside Moody. And here's Kuminga for 3. And again, no good by Golden State. Knicks trail by 5. Dosunmu, the pass to Brunson. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. And that'll be game 4 of this 6-game stretch on the road.
Now, once MP puts his head down, you know he's got no intention of stopping that drive.
The Knicks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Now here's Brunson, tightly guarded, and he makes it on the layup. Brunson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Knicks trail by 5. Levine finds Brunson. Over Moody. Brunson misses.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Kuminga, the pass to Butler from deep. MP. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Here's Brunson. Strong move, Brunson.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Pass to MP. To the middle. Fader on the way. And it's New York with a rebound. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And there's a pick. Here's Brunson. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Moody passes to MP to the left side wing. Outside Moody. Back to MP. Power move from MP.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Knicks trail by 8. New York calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power. Making a switch here. Brown's checked in, And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Pass to Hunter. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Bruce Brown, and it's Daje in at the 4. Here's Floyd. MP finds Williams. This one for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Brown. Here's Bailey. Williams defending. Back to Hunter. Hey, expanding his range. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Price. Reed with it. Defended by Jackson. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Bailey. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Brown. Jackson with a screen on MP. Brown passes to Jackson. Outside Hunter. Offline from the top of the key.
Now his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Bailey. The Knicks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Kuminga. Back to MP. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Hall's got his first points of the game.
That's just a high IQ dish from MP off the pick.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
And that one's good, Brunson.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Butler passes to MP. Butler, a screen on Brunson. Here's MP. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that time it just looked like the defender too aggressive, and that sends MP to the line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And he makes both free throws.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. 11-point game. Yep, right through the net. Brunson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Pull-up jumper, such an essential part to Brunson's game.
Here's MP. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
There's a screen. Here's Brunson outside. On target from range. Brunson's got 18 points now here in the second half.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Kuminga finds MP. Down low. It's picked off. There, that's good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist by MP.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Brunson. And he converts the layup. Brunson's got 24.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translating.
MP outside. Butler passes to MP. Butler, a screen on Brunson. Ooh, MP takes the contact and converts.
And this is how locked in MP is. Not letting the bump affect him in the slightest.
Levine with it. Pass to Brunson. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist with that last one. Ball passes to MP. Levine against Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga, so deadly at the rim.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And here's Brunson from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Outside Butler. Pass to Hall. Here's MP. 59 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. New York has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Levine can't hit. Now here's MP. Driving to the basket. Got a piece of it. Dosunmu, right side. And Butler with the block. Shot and game clock separated by 5. MP, the pass to Kuminga. Outside Moody. Here's MP. Butler, a screen on Levine. MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, once MP gets a step on you, say goodbye. That's tough.
Good on the first. And that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for MP.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
You earned that one. MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
MP in the house.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Hi, everyone. Should be some fireworks in this one, Greg. Two cross-conference rivals squaring up.
Kevin, can you smell the intensity in the air? You can tell these guys mean business. Both teams. Want to prove they're the better squad.
And by now, we know how much emphasis MP's been putting on his offense. He wants to be the leading scorer every time he takes the court.
And he's been producing. Maybe he hasn't been spectacular, but he has been effective. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him take it up a notch or two over the next few games.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. MP out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Floyd. And it's Durant. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position.
Embracing the physicality, MP is unhindered by the aggressive D inside.
Tough call. And the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Floyd. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. A nice shot by KD.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Moody, the bounce pass. Durant against Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. KD's got 8 points.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
Count that one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
MP deciding where to go with it. Outside Durant, pass to Moody. Durant sets a screen for MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got his second basket of the game.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Tough Car. That shot off the mark. Good defense by MP. Rebound, Atlanta. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Good on the shot.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Warriors leading by 4. Floyd passes to Durant. Golden State moving it around. And a wide open look for MP. It's good from long range. He's got 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Johnson sends the screen for Rizachet. Great look, but off the mark.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
From the baseline. And too long on the shot. Warriors have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Rizachet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Moses Moody.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Atlanta making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Floyd. Back to MP. Comes up empty down low. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Here we are, another night in the NBA, Richard. Always special to be on the floor, isn't it?
Oh, it is a special moment as a broadcaster or a player, Kevin. You never take for granted the chance to be a part of this game. It's the best athletes in the world playing the best game in the world. By all accounts, one of the hardest workers in the league. MP is always looking to push himself to some next level.
And the Warriors making a change here. Williams is checked in.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
The Hawks trail by 7. Now Daniels. He has yet to score. Here's Topcar. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
MP, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Washington. Here's Topcar. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know when things aren't going your way, it's tough to stick it out. So I applaud them for hanging in there.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
So both teams changing it up here. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Take a look at the Mavericks. The Hawks making a change here. Larabia's checked in. Durant's checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Wiggins. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. MP out there with Davis, and it's Durant. Then it's Butler, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. Warriors leading by 8. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the 76ers looked really strong. He scored 20 points, and he did most of that damage in 2 places, at the foul line and behind the arc. And so it was another big night, something he's been doing a lot of lately, and I'm sure he's looking to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Let's find out the news on Andrew Wiggins. David, what's the update?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Right in the thick of the season, this is a major blow. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Durant for 3. No good there.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
On the wing, Markkanen. To the left wing, 5 to shoot. Here's Walter. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Walter's got 4 points now in the quarter. Ball stolen. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Golden State moving it around. MP, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. Markkanen finds Johnson. Bounce pass Markkanen. Now, here's Hunter. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Markkanen from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And an NBA Finals rematch tonight, and they're the defending champs. Certainly feeling confident.
This has been a special performance by MP, and he doesn't look like he's anywhere close to being done.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Both teams will make tough call, covered by MP. Misses from close range.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Back to Williams. On the wing, MP. Another miss by MP. The Hawks trail by 10. 1:53 left now here in the second. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Golden State's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Down low, Washington. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 10. Here's MP. He takes it in. The layup off target.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Here's Rizichet. And the dunk by Rizichet.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. 1:06 left in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. A nice shot by Moody. Moody's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
Oh, great job by MP, showing how selfless he is with passes like that.
After Rizichet. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Rizichet's got 9.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Offensive rebound. MP passes the 4. Here's MP, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
A nice measured midi from MP, able to use the right amount of touch on that shot.
Pass to Rizichet. Johnson with a screen on Williams. Tovkar covered by MP. 6 to shoot. Here's Tovkar. Stolen away. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And finished off by Kuminga.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountains.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Got to patrol the ARC as well.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule. And that's a halftime wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
The front court is Rizichet and Johnson. Then it's Daniels. Then there's Washington. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. On the wing, Daniels. Defended by Kuminga. And that one's good. Daniels.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
And here is MP. He's got 17. Durant kicks to MP. Johnson against KD. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Rizichet, defended by Kuminga. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. MP with it. Here's Moody. Pass to MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
No wasted motion from MP. Gets the space he needs and drains it.
Now Rizichet. They set the pick. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. Rizichet's got 5 points now this quarter.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Pass to Floyd. Back to MP. Durant in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's MP. A rebound by Washington.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Puts it up from 12. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
MP going in strong. Count it, good. MP's got 21 in the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
After Rizichet. Washington sets the pick for Rizichet. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
MP outside. Another miss by MP. The Hawks trail by 7. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Rizichet. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Washington. On the wing, Daniels, trying to get something going. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Daniels has got 5.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
From the line. And the Warriors miss again.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Outside, Markkanen. There's the pick. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
MP right side. Durant sets a screen for MP. MP's. Strong inside. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Daniels passes to Markkanen. Back to Daniels. Takes a 3. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game. KD sets the pick for MP. Durant finds MP. Another miss by MP.
He knocked down 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Here's Walter. Offline with his 3. Warriors leading by 6. Back to MP. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Wiggins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't let Wiggins get comfortable from those corner spots because he will burn you all night long.
Markkanen looking it over. Latrey drills it from outside. Markkanen's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hawks. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Checked in for the Hawks. And the Warriors also making a change. MP's checked in for Davis. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Durant, MP out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Butler in at the center, locking down the middle.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of dreaming even more here in the second.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And it's in there.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
A nice shot by MP.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's LaRavia. Here's Walter. No good on the triple. On the wing, MP. Williams looking over the floor. MP finds Williams. Left side, KD. It's in. Durant not bothered at all by the defense. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Walter. Just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So both teams making some changes here. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at MP, the third spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range. And it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Count it.
And that was a huge basket from MP. Crucial points.
The Hawks trail by 5. Johnson outside. Pass to Rizichet. From outside, off the mark.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. And here is Johnson. Here's Topcar. Bangs home the trifecta.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
MP up top. Book it. MP with a tough shot.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now Johnson. Tough call. Covered by MP. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Washington missing. Warriors leading by 6. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Topcar. Oh, good on the 3. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Washington sees the pick for Johnson. From past the arc. And it's Floyd with the rebound.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Kuminga. And a missed layup. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he is unable to get the second one.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So that's an intentional foul. The first, that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Atlanta calls timeout. 17 seconds left in the game. And what's their best move at this point?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Johnson with a screen on Kuminga. And here's Washington outside. Yes! What a beautiful shot to pull him to within 3.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And it's Ricochet missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. See you later.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Great win tonight, MP.